Okay, the next workshop is aspectics and entity handling methods. This is like, it might be, it's simple to learn, but I would suggest it to use it for professionals, for those who are doing processing with others, healings, any kind, because it's very revolutionary, for me. It was that's the first workshop I managed start to lead as professional also. It was into 1996. Great success. I started in Slovenia and also in Belgium and United Kingdom and all place. It's because here it's very simple to use and you give tremendous results, because at the same time you're not just person's not just going to be reading the problem, but also is addressing contact and experience, like the essence, the oneness, that let's say ALGOL experience, our homeland. So it's like, it's very simple. You just use some elements of quantum physics, like you find the problem, you feel it, and you give the shape. You shape the problem. You give all the characteristics of this universe, the mass, the energy, time, space, and then in contact, starting contact. It's funny, but everybody so far, I don't find nobody who knew that, and then you lead it to the highest goal, and during, it's like you can see all the evolution, like also from your other beings, it's like done in a few minutes, it's very funny. Also entity handling methods, those who, entity that's like, it's every energy source, they have more or less developed consciousness about himself, it might be present, maybe it comes from the trauma from the past, ancestors or whatever. Here you finally discovered it, and you like, it's your special method of negotiation. Also you can use aspect process, to bring it back from it came from, or to be integrated back into you. Then you have transcendent workshop, and then it's about setting goals. Here I can say, if you don't have a goal, to have a goal is a great goal. So in 2 days here, you work, create, and you form also in physical form with plastilene, plastic, you go, and then you see what all the emotions still coming, what is blocking. So you clean with these methods and special procedures, but basically the goal, and also find out like how the symbols can be used, what means to you, and how to empower yourself also to integrate lost parts or your abilities from slow symbols. Okay, then there we have the paired processor. This is also meant like for professionals who works with others, or you're just attracted to that, because in pair, this is your it's one of the very important, I thought, also crucial moments process. It's so-called recognizing, feeling and neutralizing of your basic polarity. It's not just you recognize it, and in the moment that happens, you also have experience about this universe. About everybody's saying this universe is bipolar. So you say, oh yeah, have good and bad, but experience it. And when you're neutralizing it and entering in the field of oneness, that's the real stuff. Now, this is what happens in these paired processes. You learn, you discover your basic polarity, and also you can teach others. You can teach others, not teach other, do processing with others to neutralize their basic polarity. For instance, for me, I remember it was a very crucial point that way, because my basic polarities are peace and chaos. So when I was in peace, I was always, trying to hit in chaos. When I was in chaos, I was in peace. Like I remember, I was a bodyguard. I remember we talked with the top politicians, and there was someone say, okay, sorry, the ambassador goes to Syria. There was still war there. I want it. I want to go there. I went there. Fucking, I was there. In the wartime, I just want to go. I want to go in peace. Like then I went like in peace. And I said, okay, there's a free space, the European Union and NATO mission. Go there, to be like security and stuff like that. I want it. I go there. When I go there, I just want to go back. So it was like peace and chaos all the time. And with this, we get neutralized. This neutralize, suddenly you enter this, and then you have conscious about this. Yeah, okay, now I'll go now a little bit of chaos, and you feel completely okay. Now I go in peace, and you feel completely okay. So it's like in nowadays, this is like it's become fun, becomes really fun, and this is the point, just like to understand this bipolar universe, and you cannot understand it. Oh, sorry, you have to experience that. You have to know it. You have to know bipolar universe, and pair this gives you that. Well, then we have next workshop is shamanic exorcism and sky seeker. And a shamanic exorcism you learn in Institute of Neo Shamanism in Pagé in Sao Paulo, led by Barclay. Shamanic, I find out and discover that there are sometimes are present some entities can look like very weird or very aggressive, but this can be handled with such an easy way that you cannot imagine. You can just use a holographic holographic place, holographic space, entering a few points, and all this dramatizing disappears, like you can see in the movies, like The Exorcist and stuff like that. It's much less dramatic, usually also fun. Okay, maybe just a moment you can feel this energy. Looks a little bit horrible, but you can handle it with no problem. And also Sky Circle, I want to point out Sky Circle, which is also for professionals. It turns out very useful method, because especially those people who are very like brain oriented, dominated by the mind. Because if you have if you can have a way how to bring 2-3 people together, and then in Sky Circle, one person takes the place of the client, you could say, it's the best way if the person doesn't know that person, that's the best result, and then he enter into his states, and you can put out beside, the partners, children and everything, and usually they're all shocked. How is it possible that there's my life going on in front of me, and people I never met before are playing it, and playing it sometimes by word, exactly. Well, this is the method which originates from the Zulu tribe from Africa, and it was used hundreds, thousands years ago, to communicate on a distance. You can see some part of it it's much more known in Slovenia, in Europe, everywhere. It's called the family constellation, but the real essence is it can go much deeper than just the family. Usually, what we learn here is how to use it, how to see the impact, like diagnostic. It's see the result for one person. For instance, you put it as the kind in the middle of the room, and say how this, I don't know, this method, I don't know, let's say paired basic polarity interpretation, how it affected, and the person feels it. I go through time, this workshop, top, at the end we found the solution, and you can see the energy structure is set, so the person knows that, feels that, how her life can or his life can be, that's what this Sky Cycle is. Very potential method, so recommend to every professionals. Recommended. And we have advanced intensive Gnostic formula and gold meditation. This is advanced intensive. The aim is to stabilize the Mahuna state. So the state of consciousness, I am I. So I completely take responsibility for my life. And we have it during gold meditation. We have like you can work with decisions. You work with decisions that have created your life here. You not go kind of like say with mind, you feel it, when the decision comes, you feel it. When you explain to it, it disappears. The good states, the bad, can be delayed, neutralized. Then we have escape from the matrix and clear mirror. This is the last system of Slavinsky and you use some methods, and the aim is that you really get out of this system. Not by, but say, I don't want to be part of it. I want to be not part of, this polity, this society, this that. Usually, what happens is you become more part of it, become more connected with it. You have more going, but you are completely out at the same time. You're not involved anymore, so you come, and this, from my point of view, there's one experience. One of the method is also it's all integration of parallel I in parallel universes. So you had experience of parallel universes. This is for me was this very crucial, because the moment you realize that, you see, okay, there's other, which this experience you cannot explain. Nobody, there's no words to explain, but in this way you get experience, and it like pulls you out, so you can see like from distance, and see this is the key to escaping the system, the matrix, this high consciousness. Okay, also doing clear mirroring. It is also very rarely students can use this method, but it's used because you can neutralize, feel just for a second, like 10, 20, 30 lives in a few minute process, so it's like doing process. You have to be open, but okay, this is like you're supposed to be to this kind of workshops. Okay, I have the last half. This is professional interfa, workshop. As I mentioned before, in a moment, like when you become Babalawi or Nifa, okay, many, like 95% people, for me, it's what they need. It's life ring, Yeshu, Buri, Moonsticks, and Ikofa. That's more for them. So they're stable. They are here and now. They can see their life from a distance. They are firmly on the ground and connected with the higher self, with their Atman. But for those who wants to do more, like who tend to help others, well, even here starts, there's like the standard a little bit more tight, a little more higher standards, a little more regarding character and stuff like that. They're very precise. You have to be really have to clean all the areas. Should be pure, because when you do for processing for initiations for others, actually the energy is going through you. So you have to stand there in front of the person, and you have to know that whatever is in you might appear also that person. So you have to be sure that, yes, I am the position that I can give that person what he needs, or she needs, and therefore there's also, in the moment you become like starting initiating helping others, life readings, not helping others, doing life readings, rituals, all of a sudden they become part of your family. So the problems from your problems of them becomes your problems. That's why you need more power, you need more protection, you need more knowledge how to handle this, so that you not get sucked in or pulled completely into their problems. It's when it's yummy, and all advanced initiations and preparations, how to use only that you stay yourself, and you can still work with others. Okay, this is all. I hope we meet during these workshops. Usually you're attracted or not. Some of you, they come to all, or will give you something that you might need. I told you this is practical. There's no theory. The only theory is that you are, as every other human being, are unique. Okay, Lord, blessings. See you there. Take care.